Hi, my name is Anna Ulloa. My research project was Guilty for Insanity Mental Health Awareness. In collaboration with my teammate Lilinia Rhoda, we researched the conditions under which people in the criminal system with mental health disorders live. A mental health disorder or mental illness is a wide variety of conditions that affect mood, thinking, and behavior. It is estimated that 56% of state prisoners, 45% of federal prisoners, and 64% of jail inmates have mental illness. In Figure 1, the percentage of people with mental illness, history with mental illness, or people who presented symptoms of mental illness are illustrated separated by state and federal prisons as well as jails. People who are presented with a pre-existing condition surrounding mental illness can have their symptoms aggravated due to the environment and lack of treatment. In Figure 2, there is a comparison between people of the general public and people presenting mental disorders and people with the prison system. Psychotic disorder 4% for prisoners, 1% for general population. Major depressive disorder 50% for prisoners, 8% for general population. Personality disorder 60% for prisoners, 15% for general population. Attention deficit disorder 18% prisoners, 4% general population. And substance abuse 40% prisoners, 8% general population. Inmates with mental illness are prone to abuse, have longer stays, have high levels of psychological distress. You can refer to this in Figure 3, which illustrates the percentage of individuals with psychological distress within the prison system. Substance abuse is one of the leading mental illness presented by people in the criminal system. Figure 4 represents the percentage of males arrested who tested positive for any drug. The dark line indicates males arrested who tested positive for cocaine. Organizations like the Center for Prisoners' Health and Human Rights say that one of the reasons people with mental illness become addicted to drugs is because they see it as a way to cope with symptoms from their mental illness. Nearly 80% of all released prisoners are arrested again within 6 years, according to the U.S. Bureau of Justice, which can be related to a lack of treatment presented to them while serving time and the hardship to finding home. Treatment and a job after they have been released. In Figure 5, we can see the rates of incarceration and reincarceration by mental illness in the state of Texas. In addition to our research, we conducted a survey where we interviewed 49 people with different economic and educational backgrounds. Our intention was to raise awareness of mental health within the criminal system and have a better understanding of the stigma people have of mentally ill inmates. With our question, people with mental disorders are more likely to commit a crime. 32.7% were neutral, 34.7% agreed, 18.4% disagreed, and 8.2% strongly agreed. Title II of the American with Disabilities Act, ADA, protects qualified individuals with disabilities from discrimination based on their disability and service programs and activities that are provided by state and local government entities. Do you believe Title II of the ADA should be applied to the individuals incarcerated with mental health? 48.8% agreed, 27.9% strongly agreed, and 20.9% were neutral. You can refer to this in Figures 6 and 7. I found many useful resources, but two that really helped with my research are the book titled Guilty of Mental Illness, what the ADA says about the use of prisoners as long-term care facilities for people with psychiatric disabilities, Ethics, Law, and Aging Review by Pamela S. Cohen, Marshall Becapa, in collaboration with many others. This book gave us a lot of information on the topic, and its lengthy bibliography led us to discover different resources. The second source was an online organization, National Alliance on Mental Illness. NAMI is the nation's largest mental health organization dedicated to building better lives for the millions of Americans affected by mental illness. We have a couple of suggestions that believe would help mentally ill inmates live a better life in the prison and jail system and ultimately reintegrate into society. Protection under the Title II of ADA from discrimination. Therapy while serving time and once released. Reduced sentence with the promise of continued therapy. Substance abuse disorder treated as mental illness disorder. Hopefully you leave with a better understanding of how our criminal system treats inmates with mental illness, and we can work together for a better future for them. Thank you for your time.